So the theme of our program, of our day, celebrating women, and APSIP choosing to focus on transformation of the economy. So the theme is leading economic transformation for the betterment of our country, for the betterment of our nation. And when you look at the areas for development of the economy, there are 4 main areas of development. And it focuses on the 4 different capitals. The first one is the natural capital, how we tilt the land, how we get resources, how we use the natural resources. And also the build capital, which is all the infrastructure, and we know how much that contributes to the economy developing. The focus of our theme looks at the 2 other types of capital. The first one is the human capital, and the second one is the social capital. So I'm hoping that by the end of the day today, we will be more empowered in terms of what is available to us, making sure that we contribute actively in the transformation of our economy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to the APSIP second summit in terms of dealing with the issues of women empowerment. 2015 is a year declared to celebrate the Africa Year of Women Empowerment by the African Union. And the 2010 to 2020 is a decade of women by the African Union. So we are really glad to be associated with that type of agenda. APSIP with AWIF, the women element of APSIP, was established in 2006, and we had a number of programs last year at the summit that we have adopted, and that included to target 30% of the women to be on the boards, and especially on JSE listed entities. And I'm very pleased to announce that, Nikki, thank you very much for your support, that the JSE listing requirements is recommending the changes in the listing requirements for the companies to put the gender policies.
It's really wonderful to be able to share this day with you, and in particular to welcome Her Excellency, the Chairperson of the African Union, back to the JSE. We really are trying to position the JSE as a global centre of excellence, a place where all of us feel comfortable, as a place to come and talk about what makes this country special, how we can use what makes this country special to benefit the continent. And I think, Your Excellency, you've got a lot of wisdom that you could share with us, and that we could learn from you. And occasions like this bring people who don't ordinarily every day come to the JSE, bring you here, and I hope this is going to make you feel a lot more comfortable about talking finance, talking money, talking about how we can grow the economy in general. So this is a place that is really so excited to be able to host these conversations. Trifursa referred to the fact that we're changing our listings requirements to require disclosure on gender diversity. Diversity it's an interesting issue for me, but this country, we come to the table with a natural competitive advantage on diversity, and we don't embrace it. If we look at it, if we can look at it and we regard it as a way of getting different voices round the table to help us have difficult conversations, I think we will open our eyes to the possibility that those different voices present to us. And I'll tell you that those listings requirements came because Trifursa and her colleagues came to talk to me. And they said, diversity you can't just say gender diversity, you can't just say it's going to happen. It's happening too slowly, we're getting agitated, we want to have our voices heard.
Behind me is the market data front end that is sponsored by one of our software providers, Iris. Right at the top of the screen, the black area right now, that is the equity market ticker. Usually the ticker is moving across quite fast with a whole bunch of information about trades that are taking place in the market. That's what we're all looking forward to when the horn is blown just now.